Everything's made up, Paul.
It
Absolutely everything.
always, it always is.
I'm gonna say it's not lost on me that it's definitely not here. It's fine.
Paul, you...
It'll be here soon enough. I'm reloading this page.
Yeah.
There we are.
Oh, we actually got our faces? Oh, okay, cool. Sweet. It said we were live for like 20 seconds with a black screen until all of a sudden we're actually here. It's weird.
So for those joining ahead of the live stream, jump ahead about 15 minutes to get to the sneak peek. Benchmade, something, dark side. It's so dark. I can't see.
Bon Schmied.
The only way it could be so dark is if it were burnt.
You ever smelled a burnt orange?
I'm gonna say it's kind of singed at best. It's you can smell the crispiness. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm slightly worried. But...
yeah. What does crispy smell like?
It's not crispy. It's crispy.
I know what that smells like.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Of course.
Who wouldn't?
So,
Crispy.
who's going first this eves?
Oh, I can go first.
I can. I'm carrying something completely unrelated. So
sure, why not? I didn't even look.
I mean, other than the fact that I was out in the woods and, we're talking about knives that might be decent out in the woods. Paul and several other gentlemen, including myself, were out in the backcountry for several days. And while I was out there, quickly becoming a big favorite, the Paul Niven S1 Pro with the fancy. It's got some cause steel.
Cosmium, as they say.
It's
The old COS.
So, and as always, my Dragonfly.
Indeed.
I pretty much carry that everywhere. And I had a fancy little hook with a heart,
A little hook with a heart, and
it was cute. It was cute.
Is that the lure you caught that fish on?
No.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just one I like to put in my case when I'm out there. So
That's
I was gonna use it later on Sunday morning and didn't end up having a chance to, but this was the one I was gonna throw on. So
that is fair.
But speaking of, I got a couple other campy camp photos.
Camp.
One of them is out fishing, and he says I caught, and I caught. I mean, like 12 to 14 inch. It was a good size, little pound and a half, something like that. Little cutthroat trout.
Good eater size.
This little guy right here.
Oh, that little guy.
That little guy in the netty net.
Hey, little guy.
He was healthy. Sent him on his way to continue doing fishy things,
Those fishlier things.
Look fishlier.
Fishlier and fishlier.
And also on the way out to the backcountry, I didn't get a chance to send this photo out because we were going off grid. So I figured it was a good opportunity to post it here. If you could, Joe, just post that up here, and just to let everyone know that I'm letting my wife know, punch buggy. So
I see.
There's a major delay. That's terrible. It's terrible.
Oh, there we are. Punch buggy. That is the ladybuggiest ladybug.
That's adorable.
Ladybug.
Ah, he left her whole license plate in there, did you?
Well, I didn't blur it. Neither did you. So
Nope.
this is where we
I didn't
are.
know what this was.
Let's take that off sooner rather than later.
Oops.
But also, funny about ladybugs is
Too
got
funny.
home and there was a lot of them in some of the grocery produce that we had bought. So we had put that out on the back deck and let
Funny.
all the ladybugs fly into the wilderness. So
Very nice.
that comes full circle too. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'm gonna get an angry text, I'm sure, in a couple minutes as we're going through live stream. But
I'm here for it.
she usually watches the first couple minutes just to see what knife I'm carrying, just to bust me on new stuff when I buy. No, I don't think she even cares. Could care less. It's
I guess I could continue the camp conversation.
Yeah, do it.
I have continued my what's the word? Ritual?
Streak.
Seems too extreme. Streak of taking things in the woods that should go in the woods.
Yeah.
This time it was my Grimshaw again, because it's the least thing to woods that I should be woodsing.
I don't like that I understand that. But yes.
There it is in the woods.
I mean, you've got some other things I wouldn't woods. I don't think I'd woods a gold class bug out.
Ooh, I should get a picture of that glowing in the dark.
By the campfire?
I mean,
That'd actually make for a sick photo, too.
no, underwater.
No.
Ooh, but at night.
Exactly.
Yeah, but not underwater.
Yeah, underwater.
You got an underwater
Ah.
camera. Come on, man.
I've taken all the photos.
I'm encouraging bad behavior. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm not. I am. You're encouraging bad behavior with my toys.
Well, yeah.
Of course.
I mean,
I'm not gonna do it with my toys. What's wrong with you?
Those are mine.
Treat my toys well.
So Joe, tell us what you're carrying, you stalling out son of. Oh yeah, camping.
I have
You
other
gotta
woodsier
tell us
things.
more of the woodsier things.
Indeed. I lost the plot.
Lost them all. All right, that's fair.
Yeah. On that note, on the way out to our fun camping trip, we saw a bit of a burr.
Just a bit
little
of
burry guy. Just a little bit.
Just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
Oh, look at him. He's just a little guy.
He's just totally friend-shaped.
Barely even a little guy. He's just there. Wow.
Yeah.
It's friendly. Friendly adjacent. It's...
we are of the opinion that's a Grizz, right?
Yeah, it could be a young female. It's a little guy, but yeah.
If that's the case, it's my first, so that's fun. And then I sent you some picture. I can't remember else. It was a picture of the stars.
I think so.
Yeah.
It was just a good time lapse. I know Ben appreciates if he's in chat. He hasn't shown up yet because he's probably in the backcountry taking pictures of stars. Yeah. Kind of similar to this, actually. But this one's a good one. I appreciate this one. It was, very similar to the pictures or the image I was looking at on Friday night.
Yeah.
Very cool, guys.
Stump. Yeah.
That's some pretty colors. Yeah, very nice.
So, Joe. Sepia.
Yeah. So, new to me, not a new knife. Been carrying thematically similar for tonight at Benchmade, a 690. That's an old Alan Elishwitz design. 2006, I think, somewhere in there. Yeah.
Do you know the name of it?
No, I just know it's a 690. I didn't actually look up the name.
Oh, you didn't fall down the Death Star rabbit hole or whatever Dark Star, Blue Star.
This isn't the Dark Star Blue Star.
Well, I know, but you never know what kind of rabbit holes you uncover
All I know is
until
that
you start learning.
Elishwitz likes to sell the same design to different companies, and yeah, you should do these things.
I don't know what you're talking about,
It's
Jacob.
it,
Shut.
for anyone curious, let's see.
No, no one's curious. Move on.
No.
Oh my.
Oh, it's actually just called the 690 Elishwitz.
We got
Oh.
4 minutes to fill here.
Oh,
Yeah,
All right.
we gotta faff a little bit more.
I thought he was calling me out on my Jacob comment there.
Oh,
It's-
that no.
We'll just keep moving on that one.
I was gonna ignore it, but now that you doubled back for it, we
Circling back, we're here now.
I didn't get a photo of it, but because I did actually carry it at the shop today, I figured I should also say I carried another knife. I wasn't out in the woods, but sure was pretending that I was out in the woods.
He was baconing.
For the love of God, tell me you didn't wear that at the shop today.
Oh, I absolutely did. Yeah. Gold steel Facon.
It's going to be a policy, I guarantee you. There's going to be policies, Paul. There's
Good.
You just
Good.
wait.
For the record, I only wore it for a relatively brief period of time. It's towards the end of the day.
There's
Mostly
going to be light
because
flaws, God damn it.
I'd never.
Like limits.
Yeah, there you go. I wore this in the traditional gaucho style, which made me look like a dick because I had this tucked behind my belt, this holding it in. At the small of my back is where this was located.
Well, yeah.
And
yeah.
it was comfortable as hell.
On a 30 to 40 degree cant, if you can.
No, the thing was actually slanted like that. It was like, holy crap, this is, I was telling Mark today, like, God, this is actually like really comfortable.
It's as if Joe's butt was a kitchen block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just slipped right in. It was all great.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that prettiness.
And,
That's cool.
Not about that.
No?
Like the knife.
No?
Not about the rest of it.
This was one that actually suffered some water damage, so I also took the opportunity to disassemble it and clean the inside, polish it up a little bit.
How's the tangies?
Very solid, actually. There's about that length, I think, is threaded. The rest of it is mostly full length.
Tanglicious?
Tangtastic. Tangtacular?
It's tangy.
Very tangy. I'm actually kind of looking forward to cooking with this thing.
Don't you start. Yeah, I mean, okay, so here's the thing. It doesn't have a good edge right now.
No. It's okay.
Some of the stuff coming from India, lackluster with cold steel on their factory edges. But if you were to like convex, zero grind, put some good sandpaper on that thing like you do a Bark River,
yeah,
I bet you she could slice.
Right now, the edge quality itself isn't bad. Like it'll slice paper towel. It'll go through just fine. But the geometry, yeah, you're not getting nice thin slices out of this thing. Not very easily. But
it's not a carrot slicing knife.
It's kind of
needs to be. It's
blowing carrots apart kind of deal. Yeah.
I mean,
but yeah, I think I might thin this out a little bit.
Maybe Argentinian carrots.
Terrible punk brand name.
Argentinian carrots?
No, blowing carrots.
Oh, well. I mean,
anyway.
anything carrot related is probably not good. So.
Yeah.
That's 4 minutes.
Yeah.
We're pretty much there.
Yeah, no, we're right on. Good stuff, guys.
Where were we? It's not Ghost. Where are we? I don't know. Elbow somewhere south of the falls. Something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crown Landy.
Out that way.
Mm-hmm. In the yonders.
Somewhere else.
So yeah, in Diddleys.
We're keeping secrets.
Well, I mean, Ben could probably string up a hammock next to, you at least. So it's, yeah, I mean, you need at least a ref in between us. Can't string up next to me. But I mean, Ben decided to string up in a general area with a hammock in the same vicinity that, couldn't firebomb each other, then it would be fine. It would be fine. It's
I see. I'm no man's land between the firebombs.
yeah.
Neat.
You're what we call it a
gray
bird.
area.
Yeah, it's a barrack, sir. You're a barrack.
I'm a trench.
I wasn't gonna go there
Yeah.
because then there's diving into trench comments that yeah, we're good. That's more than 4 minutes.
Just
yeah.
slightly. That's okay. So the subject matter for tonight: the all new, never before seen, never before conceived.
What?
Now, oh well, Benchmade.
I mean, wasn't it conceived
Smaller.
like 9 months ago?
Yeah, exactly.
Take?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know what the gestation period is for knives.
7.5. It's a little preemie. So.
It's a little preemie. Is that why they came out so small?
That's why even the
Oh.
the tall one's a little skinny.
A little burnt looking. Something's wrong.
A little burnt. It's coming out hot.
What?
So, on that note, mini Benchmade Tagedouts.
Yep.
Burnt copper 940, 945 with the Magnas. The Magnas. I mean,
yeah.
so does the orange mini tagged, for the record. S45 on the greenie with the thumb studs and 154 cm. That's a CPM 154 cm. There's
Never
a lot of
forgetting.
CMs in that. On the orange plastic.
I feel like the one
It's
right in
fancy
the
orange
middle is
plastic.
the one that's worth it.
Stop. Just stop. We'll get there.
So, first things first, and second things third. These oranges are not the same, but
They're not
are.
like the other?
They're not. They're consistently not the same though.
Oh, that's weird.
We got 2 of each, and I got some photos in slightly different lighting, so you can see that they are actually fairly different from each other.
Hang on. I'm just gonna get into some specs here.
Yeah.
They're 940 and 945 lengths. They weigh 940 and 945 weights with the aluminum handles.
They do.
They're made of the finest CPM MagnaCut and USA.
Thanks, Devin.
Yeah, no problem. I think that pretty much sums up everything you need to know about a 940 and a 945. I think I can get the award now. So,
so that's what this has all been about, huh?
Well, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, you can have silver and bronze, but
Fine.
there's only one gold medal, guys. Sorry.
I'm sorry, but for this you only get the copper medal, and it's a burnt copper.
Oh, that's third. That sounds like third place talk.
That's certainly maybe fourth.
Yeah.
That's after bronze.
That's aluminum.
It's not even real copper.
The next one's plastic.
I neglected to get photos of the reverse, but it's the split arrow clip on these guys.
The OG 940 clip.
Yeah. Well, no, the OG 940 clip is the Benchmade clip, right? It says Benchmade USA.
Okay, what? You're splitting hairs. Is it
Get
not
it?
the split arrow?
No, the split arrow is the one that these guys have, but the
split
original
arrow is Warren's clip.
Yeah, that's
the original Benchmade clip is the Benchmade USA, and now Joe's getting it. But
no, I just mean the aluminum. Hold on, did they change the aluminum bug out clip? Because when I bought mine, and I thought recently I had looked, the 940 still ships, like the green 940 still ships with the round tipped Benchmade clip.
No, it ships with a split arrow.
Did it?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, fair enough.
Well,
I wonder when that change was made.
You could look. You see.
Well, I'm on their website right now, just trying to see if I can get a picture of that clip. But I don't know when the change. No, that's still the. Wait, did they have 2 different photos? Okay, one of the photos has the round Benchmade clip, the other one has a split arrow, and the exploded view has the round clip. I'm confused. What do they want us to believe?
I was like, I want to say my 940-1 had the straight clip, didn't have a split arrow.
Yeah, my green one, mind you, I bought that like over 10 years ago. Had a round clip. So I guess the answer is I don't I don't know what you're gonna get on the
Depending
green
year to
940.
year.
You're gonna get
Yeah.
a clip, and then you're gonna replace it with a deep carry. Is what you're gonna do.
No, you're not. The Benchmade clip's fine. It's
Okay,
fine.
no, you're not. You're gonna replace it with deep carry. He's right. He's right. That's what you're gonna do. How many versions are we up to now? We got the G10Zs,
So
the aluminums, the carbon fibers.
aluminum, carbon fiber, black G10, and oh,
Now this
now they go
birch.
into the minis.
So 4 now.
Yeah, looks like 4 different variations that are standard production.
Of
Oh,
Two
Osbornes.
aluminum,
that's-
a
Yeah.
G10, and a
That's the
CF.
thing. These are standard. The MagnaCuts with the stone washies and the burnt copper color.
And
sorry.
yeah, there is a gold class from last year. It comes and goes.
Question for you, Joe.
Yeah.
Is the inconsistency in color consistent in size?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So both of the small ones we got look like what we have on screen. Same for the full size 940.
Okay.
Interesting. Paul,
Yeah.
He does
you're
separate
leaning
batches.
back just enough that there's some sort of weird dungeon dragon thing popping out the back of your Pokey Factor coaster. It's good.
Not
it's
my
good.
dungeon.
Yeah.
So,
there's some.
While the logo
Don't see what's back there. See, I'll
You
just show.
don't- you
I'll
don't
just
want what's
show.
back
I'll
there.
just show you. There's swords. It's
Yeah.
mainly swords.
I got a ceiling fan and some walls.
So yeah.
This
Some.
some
At least 3.
at least. Well, let's not be hasty here. So,
2 and a quarter.
the logo of the 945 was fairly crisp, easily legible. I don't know that I would say the same about the 940. Both variations were very muted, like to the point where it's like that's kind of concerning. It's a little odd. I could see people whining about, "Oh, is this a fake?" Because this does look weird, but we get it directly from Benchmade, so I can say for certain this is how at least some of them look from factory.
I like the way the texture picks up the color variation.
On the other one, at least. Yeah.
Yeah, but well, both of these, like the blade, the way that the
Oh,
high
the-
points are all polished and
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, the grind lines.
serrated. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I dig it.
Yeah, it's a nice looking finish.
Mm.
It's a shame they put it in that color of handle.
You don't like those colors, hey?
It
Okay,
could
well
be
now here's the thing:
worse.
you get 2
Not my
colors.
first choice.
Which is your least favorite out of these 2? The large or the small? The dark or the light?
Good question.
I think I prefer the dark.
Really? That's interesting because I prefer. I think I might prefer the light one.
Yeah, the top one's more brown.
Yeah. I mean, they are. So this is something that I've actually mentioned to a few people who didn't know, but in the shop actually showing these guys. But this isn't actually, I guess, super common knowledge, but aluminum anodization isn't done the same way that titanium is. Titanium and niobium in particular, you can electrically charge, and you can choose what color is going to appear based on your voltage and what the surface finish of the material is. Aluminum, you do use electricity, but what you're doing is forming an oxide layer that then holds onto dye. So you can choose with extreme specificity this exact Pantone color is what this knife or this material is going to look like. So the fact that they're 2 different colors, I would think is probably intentional.
I would
Either
imagine
that,
it's
or they
not.
ran the dye while it was more concentrated, like they did the 940s first, and then eventually started doing the 945s when the dye was less concentrated. That could also be the thing.
That's more likely, I think. Quite honestly.
So Benchmade's talked about their difficulties anodizing aluminum and
Yes.
doing it consistently. And they've said that repeatedly 4 years on end, that they have a hard time doing it consistently.
Look,
So I
yeah.
don't know what their recipe is that they can't do the specificity so beautifully,
There's
other
from-
than big batch dulling over time.
Yeah. I would have to look through my notes from college, but back when we were doing aluminum anodizing, we had to use a series of different chemicals before we went into a electrically charged bath to do the anodizing process. It's possible that Benchmade doesn't always have access to all the chemicals that they would prefer, leading to different results. I think that would be, if it's an inconsistency of materials, that could be it.
I will
But
say,
just don't be alarmed if the color's a little different than what you see on screen.
That is fair. If you look at mine and Dennis's bailouts, they are wildly different colors.
But it's the same SKU. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've noticed
And
that, like, my
we got them the
940.
same day.
Yeah, see, that's kind of funny. Because I've noticed the 940, the standard 940 over time, like, sometimes you'll see very deep greens, and other times it's a lot more pale. Like, it just fluctuation over time.
Yeah. I always just assumed it was either in getting the correct dye, maybe they're using 2 or 3 different colors together, or like you're saying, they're batching it.
Yeah.
As the batch gets less and less dense with color.
Potent.
Yeah.
I know dye can be a pain in the ass to work with at the best of times, and I'm no expert, so
It would
yeah.
explain why Kershaw figured out blue and then they never did another color. I mean, they have.
Well, and I know, like, I have somewhere in the plethora of, I have a gray valet. Or no, not valet. Sorry, gray. What's that assisted knife called?
Barrage?
Emissary?
Emissary, yeah.
And
Yeah.
they did a small one and a large one. And the first year they released the small one, it was gray. And then after that, they changed to black. And there was a video that Benchmade released saying that we'd had such a hard time keeping the gray consistent that we just found if we switched to the black, then we can make them all look the same and we wouldn't have an issue with it. So
I don't hate the variation.
No, but think about the number of times you'd get a call from somebody saying, "Oh, this didn't look exactly how it looked on the website."
100%.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a nightmare for people because people are awful.
As a person, I agree.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. We suck.
Just ruin everything.
Yeah.
Can't have anything nice.
But I like the fact that everyone's a little bit different. It means my knife's not your knife. You know what I mean? I can tell beyond the regrind that Dennis did on his bailout. If his and mine are in the shop and one of them's on the table, I know which one's which.
Yeah.
Yeah. When's the last time you carried your bailout?
It's been a minute.
I'm like, that's not going to happen anytime soon. You don't carry that knife anymore.
That's hilarious.
You carry fancy boy toys in the woods. I like carrying it in the woods. Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Carry a bailout.
Yeah, it would be a good knife in the woods.
Well, I'm just saying, man.
I apparently didn't.
Nothing.
I apparently didn't get a photo of this either, but I'm pretty sure these guys are also on standoffs. They're not on. It's not like a solid spacer.
I think
they're just black, aren't they? I did have them up, but I don't have them up.
They're gray, or grayish, I think. Kind of like the Axis lock is sort of grayish on these guys.
Chrome town.
Yeah. It doesn't look bad. It looks okay with the handles. It's just odd to see the aluminum with the standoffs as opposed to the
backspacer.
Tie backspacer. Yeah.
They did that with the Mini though too.
They did. Yes. Yeah. 100%. Anything else really to say about these guys? Maybe Benchmade's Rockwell on MagnaCut. 60-62, I think, is the range. I would normally bitch, but for a knife like the 940 that was originally made to be like a kind of a fancier shit kicker knife, the blade is fairly obtuse. It's made like with a spay blade in mind, like kind of you're meant to use it kind of hard. I don't mind a little bit of extra toughness in this particular design. So I don't think it's a bad thing for this knife. I think that if we were looking at a bug out with MagnaCut, I would prefer it to be closer to that 63 mark, but yeah.
They sure make that blade not look very etched on their website.
Oh, no?
No, it's like dark black, almost charcoaly with a very, very white. It's not stonewashed at all in the pictures.
They got it
Oh,
coming
that's funny.
soon or something. That's easy.
Yeah, up top. Oh, it just dropped at the very top of the
Oh.
page.
I'm getting asked in chat if I have a bailout, and the answer is yes. It's right there.
Huh,
Very,
there you go.
just,
With,
yeah.
with the full size clip because it's better.
No.
It's what's up.
No.
Let's do it
What
from
are you
there.
looking for, Joe?
Oh, just the
Very, like
940.
literally just at the very top of the page. Yeah, it says all dropped. View now. Just dropped. Sorry, something.
Just dropped. Oh.
Just drop shop now. It's a blue bar at the very, very top of the page.
Oh, I
very
mentally
top of the page.
I mentally ignore bars like that on websites. Didn't even recognize
right
that
up
that
at
was
the
there.
top of the page. Yeah. It's-
That's fucking funny, dude.
like
It's
no,
usually
I see you like I'm watching you. Just like, what are you looking at?
You son of a bitch. Yeah, holy shit, that does not look really stonewashed at all. Very light.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
it's
Well,
blackwash at the best of times. It's like Kershaw's blackwash.
It looks like it's Cerakoted almost.
it's not a bad look. I don't mind that. I think I prefer the mildly scratched up look more. I don't know.
I mean, somewhere in between, as long as you can see the writing on it. But like, look at what we're looking at here, where you can hardly see the Benchmade logo, and then look at what's on their website, where they're like, like it's not,
Yeah.
it's not. There's not a Tadur.
I wonder if somebody
There's
literally
less
just
Tadur than you think there is.
they just left it in the tumbler for like 3 days longer than they should have. Like, wait, where are those blades? Oh shit!
It was over the weekend.
Larry.
God damn it, Larry! Oh, Larry, you sad
If
son of a
anyone at
bitch.
Benchmade that works there is named Larry, sorry we
Yeah.
cost you your job.
To hell with you.
But with a follow up, yeah,
Yeah.
easy come, easy go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do better.
good God! All right. We have technically 3 other knives to talk about.
It's true. It's true.
I have comparison shots of each of them, but first, here's a shot of all 3 of them together.
You took
Bam.
the pictures, but first.
But first, yeah, I took other pictures, but here's first another picture. There you go.
That's supposed to be the last one on the reel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed that you don't have an irrelevant size comparison or
Yeah.
hand pictures.
I have hand pictures.
Okay,
I have hand pictures. You know what? I may as well do the hand picture.
not those
first,
kind
but-
of hand pictures.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, please no. So here's
He's like,
the
I
mini.
already got them
Don't
loaded.
beg.
I'm sorry, they're already uploaded. This is what's happening now.
Don't beg. Stop it. Stop begging.
In the chamber, the hammer's back. This looks like I'm about to like throw it at the camera. Like it looks oddly sharp in my hand, but no, that's actually where it sits. And there's one open, and with my hand closed.
Yeah. It
So-
is full bug out sized. What is the length compared to a full bug out? I'm curious now.
It's not a full bug out. It's smaller, but it's bigger than a mini bug out.
Yeah, definitely
Well-
is bigger than a mini bug out.
So here's a picture. It's a little bit larger, just slightly, just a scotch larger than the mini, or well, rather the 945 mini Osborne. Yeah, just a scotch. Look at it.
Look at you.
So specs on the orange plastic CPM 154 CM. Overall 7.12, close length 4.1, blade length is a hint over 3 inches, handle thickness 0.45, blade thickness 2.29 mils. Of the plastic handle, 58 to 61 Rockwell on their CPM. Wide range.
58 to 61. What?
Yeah, 3-point range is a little odd for sure, but I know we've bitched about that before, but I'm gonna say it. And there's the greeny guy. What's the range on their S45?
I was getting to that. Give me a second. Here.
Cool.
So 3.04. Okay, a bug out is 3.24. blade length. The S45, which is the best version, even though Paul takes it away from me. Son of a bitch.
What?
Anyway.
What I take
It's
away
all
from
the
you?
same. It's all the same. Blade thickness, handle thickness. There is no weight. Oh, there we go. Weight on theirs is 2.33 on the S45 version. It is no, I don't want a custom knife. I live in Canada. Jeez. 1.68 on the plastikies.
Them plastikies.
1.68 on the plastic.
What did I take away from you?
CPM 1 or S45. Rockwell is 68 to 62 or 68 to 62. No, 60 to 62.
Like Jesus Christ! When did they? Is that
No,
ZDP
it goes
189?
down. It starts at 68 progressively. It's the fact that the S45 one's the best one. It's damn best. It's the best.
It is the best.
But it was the best big one too.
Yeah, I agree. We're on the same page. It's been one of these or a freaking PM2 in S45 for a while for me. But I don't own one of these.
So what's the problem with the carbon fiber handled one, guys? What's the problem with it?
It's got an orange blade, you see, and that's gross.
Yeah, it's
And if it's anything like the originals, picky
and
flaky.
it is the same in specifications in all the same ways 3.04, 7.12, 4.1, 2.29. The weight on her is 2.33. So the same. Yeah, the same as the S45.
that doesn't sound right, but okay.
That's what you get when you mess with
Messing
the
with the
warrior.
warrior.
Yeah. Deal with it, bitches.
Yeah.
There's a bigger hole in the blade. There's carbon fiber instead of G10, and it's listed as the same weight, huh?
Backspacer?
It's the same as the S45 VN version.
But it's
Dick
not.
Richards? What is up?
I don't know what to say. Maybe
Yeah.
they just suck.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
think
getting at.
I think it's the same one, like identical.
Mm-hmm.
Did we ask what people are carrying?
No.
We didn't care.
Oh. Hey guys, what are you carrying? I care. It's I
Ben
panned it.
likes the
Let's
OD
be
green
honest.
one. Yeah.
See, Ben agrees. The OD green one.
Yeah. I think overall, especially because of that god awful orange blade, I'd agree.
Well, and I don't have an S45 knife except for a meat crafter, so my use case is
Somewhat limited, yeah.
I use it a lot, but
Yeah, Ben, we did see CF Elite bug out you're carrying. All you had to do was pay for it month by month over a 3-year plan.
you're welcome.
And then we gave it back to you. So see what we did there?
Eventually.
I don't know. Oh yeah. My exact words for the S45 is, "Oh damn it, I'm gonna buy a knife. Oh damn it, I'm gonna buy a knife." Like literally, those were the words out of my mouth as soon as they handed it to me. So,
Yeah, I handed it to you, and you immediately looked upset, and I was like, "Yeah, he likes that one."
I could picture that reaction in my head too.
Yeah.
Just,
and then
damn it.
was, damn it, I'm gonna buy a knife. Damn it. Damn
Yep.
it, damn it. I think actually that's what it was damn it. After I'm gonna buy a knife.
And it's the mini you want, hey?
I might still get the full size. I
The
like a
full
bigger knife.
size. The full size is pretty cool. If I were going to invest the money into one of these, though, it would probably be the full size with the Magna, and then I'd find a way to strip the Cerakote off. That knife deserves to have a mirror polished blade.
So, what my plan is that Flightanium does make Taggedouts scales that are titanium. And so when Benchmade announces a mini Tagged-Out, there's a good chance that Flightanium will also announce a mini Tagged-Out scale to go with it. and then I will buy that or put it on my silly wish list of stupid knife parts that my wife doesn't understand. And then I will have a titanium S45 mini tagged out, and it'll take the place of something. I don't even know. I don't know what it's going to take the place of.
But it's a clip point blade, so you know it's going to take the place of something, and it is Roundup.
Oh my god. It might be the mini H&K.
Really?
Mini H&K might get retired.
That knife has been in the rotation for a long time.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Well, it's either that or the Flytanium sheep's foot griptilian.
I could see you taking the griptilian out before the H&K, to be honest.
It's titanium though, man.
Yeah, it's titanium, but
see, the problem is that it's titanium.
you are
You
a
don't
sucker for
understand.
titanium. Yes.
I mean,
Every right-hand pocket knife carry I own. I was like, just looked over like this entire row of TI sitting there. Yeah.
Just staring back at you.
Yeah.
I like gray.
What's worth putting in that pocket? These are worth putting in that pocket. Anyway, mini tagged out, you say?
Yeah.
So, question. That's mini tagged out adjacent.
Okay.
Do Flytanium scales for these things? Do they have the cutout for the backspacer, or do they give you standoffs and a full butt?
Ooh, I don't know.
I believe they're.
I would like one whole butt, please.
I think you have to buy a backspacer or barrel spacers for them, or you could use the same. But I bet you the screw pattern lines up the same.
Screw pattern does not give you a backspacer. Come on, load.
Butt, so you put what you do. You do you, sir.
There you go.
Bless you.
You could.
I bet you what they do is they make it lined up for the backspacer, and you just shift your barrels to where those spots are if you have a 154 version, or they're in the same place, and I'll just shut the hell up.
They might just be in the same place.
They might be.
So they say.
I do like that though. I like that full butt.
Well, of course you need an orange butt.
I might even still like the backspacer in there.
Maybe you can get a tritium butt for your S45.
Ooh, a little tritium butt action. Take that thing in the woods.
The glowy butts. Sir Glowy Butts.
I mean, that does sound like a title I would give myself.
Oh, and they do a dark titanium black. Nah.
Yeah, but
go with the shiny.
What are you doing, dude?
I'm going to the shiny titanium because that's the right answer.
Polished titanium.
Yeah, you can. Is it worth the effort? No. No.
It's fine. I'll just put it in a tumbler.
And it's free to add the left-hand carry holes.
It is.
Well, aren't you happy about that?
I'll just put the scales on the other side.
What?
I don't think you will.
But
I'm here to watch you try.
Don't tell me.
Just make sure that you're doing it a day that I'm working. I want to see this.
I'll put together the least functional knife you've ever seen, sir.
They don't have photos, but you could put on a purple frost edge. Good lord. Gradients? They let you put on gradients? Oh, man. What's street style? That's okay.
You're like, yeah. That's like original Nintendo shit.
Yeah. Some of these are pretty alright. I think the bear tie would look fine, but yeah.
I think the bear tie is probably my choice, but
yeah. Cool.
So yeah, it really has nothing to do with this knife whatsoever because they don't even make those things, but they will. Damn it, they will. Damn it.
Dang nabbit.
I went there. Nabsies. Yeah. So Price points, you say?
Yeah, let's talk about those price points.
It's 190 bald eagle dollars for the plastic. It is $290. She jumps from what now? 190 to 290 for G10 and S45.
Ooh,
Okay.
And then from 290 to 365
I see.
for MagnaCut and carbon fiber.
yeah, okay.
Better than a bushcrafter.
It is better than a bushcrafter.
Even the little ones.
Stock thickness comes into play again, sir.
Yes.
These be thins.
Same
The wheat thins.
Thinlier.
same stock thickness as their full size counterparts, I think. But that's still quite thin, though.
Yeah, slice thinlier.
Oh, thin.
Uh,
So that is a significant price jump from the 154.
190, 290, 365. Because I mean, at that price, you're gonna have to carry it every year or every day of the year for it to pay for itself.
Yeah, they had to do that so that you felt like you were getting a deal.
Well, they're girl mathing it. You see, $1 a day. So you pay for it for a year, and it only costs you $1 a day, and that's basically free. So you're getting this knife for free. You see.
I see.
You just have to think about it as a long-term investment.
Oh God. No, I'm out.
Joe, can I go with you, please?
I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like the fact that Paul wanted to think about it. He did. He was like,
There's not a lot of thinking going on. I'm going to be honest with you.
It's been
My
that
brain
kind of
is
weekend.
moosh. Yes, very much so.
well, you know, there was silly things done around a campfire. Not suitable for live streams on any channels.
Oh my.
Any
Wait.
channels.
Not even OnlyFans.
You got to pay a little extra.
Yeah.
Am I somehow glad I wasn't there this time?
4 different types of proteins. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, good lord. All right. And on that happy note,
It was
Okay.
happy, all right.
so these are definitely not not amazing deals for knives by
not amazing deals.
No.
How do I phrase this?
But how do they stack up to the rest of Benchmade's lineup if you compare it to stuff that already exists?
It's bug out pricing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing that's been going on.
Wait, I just compared to normal bug out, so I have that window available too. It's $180 for a normal bug out.
Okay.
So you're paying $10 more for them to machine the hole in the blade on a 154 CM.
For arguably a lesser steel.
Is it CPM 154 or 154 CM?
No, there's all the CMs. It's CM at the front. There's CMs on the end. I mean, I think there's a dash CM just for funsies.
I mean, I like that steel. I'm okay with that steel.
Yeah, but it's not. It's CPM.
But, okay.
The powder metallurgy stuff is fancy.
Yeah.
Ain't no ingot steel over here.
So, yeah, they must have milled the hole after hardening, so they're going through drill bits, and that's where the extra money comes from.
Of course, that's the only thing that makes sense.
I got you covered, Benchmade. I got your excuses right here.
You sure do.
Excellent. Oh, sorry.
It's funny how that sentence wouldn't have changed at all if you'd been grabbing your crotch at the same time while saying it.
Gotta go deal with a puppy here. I'll be back in a second.
Oh, he's got to deal with the puppy.
He's gonna go murder a puppy. It seems.
Get him. And then $290 for S45 and G10. So on a similar note, what's Spider Coast PM2 G10 S45?
Yeah, I think it's less. Well, it's around the same.
Let's take a look-sees. Now, Spyderco's website is obviously skewed because they push people to buyers and not their own website. And you have to do a better search than
CJLA. What is up? Oh, that's Doggus. He's hello. Hello, Dogface.
He's very anxious.
We noticed.
it is $265 for a
Okay.
PM2 off their website.
Off their website. So
Yeah.
that's like,
I mean, that's basically polar bear dollars at that price. Yeah. Whereas the S45 mini tagged out for polar bear dollars. Is $340.
oh, it's almost $100 more than a PM2. Why am
For
I
what
buying
now?
one of these again?
$340 for polar bear dollars on the S45 mini tagged out.
Ooh.
And it is 100 and no, pair of two. Come on, pair of twos.
Was like $265.
It was on Spyderco's website. I'm
Yeah.
just going off of Cutting Edge Cutlery Co. because yeah, they do things. I'm just looking for a pair of twos on our website and I can't find them. $255
There you go.
compared to $340
Yeah.
for G10 and S45. Comparable materials, comparable countries of origin, comparable. Now
That's the cost of those fancy handle scales almost.
it is. If you were to buy Flytanium mini tagged out handle scales, I don't know how it would work out on a PM2 though.
The tagged out handle scales on a PM2?
I'm just saying, I don't think it would work. I think your plan's kind of ruined here. You need the right knife to finish this
You got
plan.
me there. But
Yeah.
they make some Lotus scales for a PM2 as well.
They do, but TI Lotus scales are silly. They're so heavy.
I mean,
What? Really?
That's a lot of knife, man. They don't do any milling on that shit. There's no internal anythings.
what are you?
Oh.
Some kind of internal anything?
They
No,
don't-
there is. Maybe on the
They make the pockets for the liners at the very least, and I know
Yeah.
there's some
Yeah,
counter
yeah.
milling. Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, well,
Maybe
Yeah.
I'm just trying to poop on Paul's
my
plan.
parade.
Yeah.
Just
That is worth
poop in
doing
my
for sure,
parade.
but
Oh, I see. I see where you're going with that.
I should have got a second energy drink while I was still standing. Oh well.
Ow, my feelings.
Well, you didn't, so we're here now.
Yeah. Settle for these raisins.
Yeah, I
It-
don't know. It's
I
just
know,
one of those
sure.
things that as soon as you play with it, you're like, damn, I haven't played with something that nice in a while. And that's why. Is because the PM2 doesn't fizzle my sizzle, you know.
He wants to be hurt again.
Who wants to be hurt again?
You.
It's because you don't need a
Oh.
para two. You need
By
a military.
By Benchmade springs breaking.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
They answer my emails.
Touche.
Probably because you don't cuss them out in the first email. You wait until the third or fourth email before you start dropping F-bombs.
No. You see what the trick is you get good service once. And then you go back to that bench email thread and just use that email thread to respond to them and email them again. So it's already in a thread of, hey, you've already done this before, send it across the border. Look at the last 3 email threads that I've got that need warranty parts. And I pretty much use the same thread for like 5 different warranties now.
That's got to make the the person probably changes, no? Or is it the same person?
Oh,
you've been
yes.
dealing
And
with?
I've had people that are like, hey, this is the new person.
I wonder
Cool.
what
I don't
they're.
care.
I wonder what they must think, being like, man, this is the 5th time we've done this for this guy, and they look at the dates for the emails, just be like, fuck, this keeps happening.
I think the closest was maybe 6 months. But like I've had ones where it's been like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
But I'll dig
fair.
out the old Benchmade email and figure out which guy I'm supposed to. Hey, Sharon. Sharon doesn't exist anymore. It's like someone completely different.
It's Charlie.
I was gonna say it's Charlie or Bob or some shit.
Wow,
It's just,
I was gonna say it's Larry. He got demoted to the mail room after the last comment.
He deserved it.
Oh, Larry.
Larry knows what he did.
Yeah, pulling a Larry.
Hey, they sent Ben a replacement clip. He's saying their support is great. So there. Neener.
After he lost his first one out camping, that must be inferior screws holding that clip on then. I'm just talking back. It's probably not.
I mean, that Adamas came from us, so that's probably inferior screws.
Well, it came from Joe. Let's blame him.
Yeah, exactly.
What? The Adamas came from me?
Inferior screws.
Was it? No, it wasn't his. We
gonna
got
say,
that one
I
as part of a.
They sold mine to someone else.
We bought a lot of knives, like 4 or 5 knives.
Oh
all at the
yeah,
same
we
time.
bought a bundle. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a bundle.
For the record, an 805 with fluted carbon fiber and S90D, it's 400 right now.
No, it's not. It's right over there. It's free. I can carry it any day I want to.
I suppose that's
girl math.
true.
It's girl math. Pay for
Yeah.
itself.
Oh, this is already long paid off. It's not
Yeah,
$400.
exactly.
Yeah.
$1 a day. It's already paid off.
Yeah. Oh, but that, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. You've taken stress off my life.
100%.
Really?
That money's
About your-
gone. That
About
money's
your
gone.
Grimsmo, you better not carry anything but it forever.
It'll take you a few years to pay that one off.
Mm. I mean, I didn't pay for that one at all. No money.
See,
exchanged
exactly.
hands.
You're already getting the right idea, Paul.
You're already ahead.
I didn't pay for that one at all. It was free.
Yeah.
See?
I didn't
It's
pay
girl
money
math.
for it.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, that's how. Shut up.
Oh.
All right then, gentlemen. If you were somewhat appealed to the clip pointiness of the original tagged out, they're a little big. And the bug out is a nice knife, but it's not a clip point. Then this is probably where the niche falls. And then you
Yeah.
can be like me and hold it for about 10 seconds and go, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
There's only one thing that I don't like about the tagged out S45.
It's a thumb stud instead of the hole.
Yes.
Yeah, they should have kept the hole in all three.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's the nicest to flick open. But because of what the tagged out is supposed to be, I don't want schlorp all up in my thumb studs.
Yeah, but they also changed the angle of the grind too. Like it's pretty much a full flat grind on the top on the cheapest and the most expensive. They made it a little bit more robust on the green handled guy. I think that was. I don't think they did it for the thumb stud. I think they did it for the stability at the edge.
You think so? You think so? I think they
think
did
so.
it for the thumb stud.
You really think? Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Sure do.
that's-
Sure do.
I don't like thinking that that's the reason why, because that sucks.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with how that knife performs. And
Insane.
everything about we have to make this different, and we can't do this different unless we change the grind on that. And we need to make it different, so we have to change the grind on that.
That's a shame.
Why got to
Well.
make it different though? You didn't have to. You could have just left it as is.
Now that being
Left good
said,
enough alone.
you could absolutely send that blade out to get reground somewhere. There are custom workers who would be happy to do that kind of
Well, I'll do it. I'll do it for free.
thing. I bet you would.
Just gonna cut it in half and throw it in the river.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why would
Stop
I?
buying the same knife as me.
Why would I cut it in half? I mean, that's a lot of work.
Touche.
Not with your fall niven, it's not.
I'll just,
What's up?
I'll just throw it in the river. How does the COS stand up against G10?
About as well as you'd think.
Dennis's reground tagged out. Yeah, we can start a new Instagram
Why,
handle.
why does this fault even have a massive recurve in it?
You know why.
Tried to batons fiberglass. Don't worry about it.
Ken Onion got his hands on it.
Yeah, but like, 20 year ago, Ken Onion. Not like Gusset Ken Onion.
You're a gusset, Ken Onion.
What?
Let's hear gusset onions.
Oh, don't gusset my onions.
Oh, I will.
Please, for the love of God, don't.
The Super Freak makes a pretty good time of onions, just saying.
What kind of onions are we talking here? Like it's
Gusset onions.
Gusset.
The biggest.
They're from Gusset, Washington.
That's gotta be a place, right?
Sure. I think Courtney Love lived there at one point.
Yeah, it smells like it.
You guys are saying things.
Sure are. Gonna get sued eventually.
We're saying things and absolutely nothing at the same time.
Yeah, that's about right, isn't it?
So handle size. XL might have an issue.
Yeah.
With the mini.
This
but
is
then buy a big one. It's a mini. Buy a big one.
Yeah. For me, it's barely a 4-finger grip. It's not uncomfortable. I mean, if I'm looking for comfort in hand, I'm gonna pick a Spyderco over this any day. But I actually really like the feeling of the full size knife. It's the handle ergos are actually pretty solid on these guys.
The full size Taggedouts.
Yeah. So if you have a bit of a smaller hand or even medium sized hand, you'd probably really like the mini.
It'd be really funny, Joe.
Mm.
If I bought tagged out gray titanium tagged out scales for an S45 tagged out, and I had Dennis's knife before he could even get his knife because they don't make it yet.
Yeah, I could see that setting him off a little bit, getting him a little tweaky behind the counter.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, you'd say that. You'd still be just fuming.
Well,
fuming.
He has to deal with the fact that he's got a reground blade now. It's
oh well, yeah. There's that too.
Oh, let me see that for a second. Oh,
yeah.
Shame.
I just rezelled it for you. It's fine.
Oh, I could
turn it into a Tonto.
Tonto.
How would? Oh no.
You just actually grind that tip flat.
Clip point was
style.
Oh no, but you got to do like Japanese Tonto styles. So start the curvature a centimeter up from the heel of the blade. What the fuck is this toothpick?
No.
You're a monster.
That's terrible.
Ah, you have a better way to ruin his knife?
I always have better ways to ruin his knives.
I mean,
each plan is more diabolical than the last.
Yeah, how much time we got here? Seriously.
I've already thrown them in the river. I've taken your power away. Get behind me, demon.
Throw farther.
No.
Throw farthlier.
I will not.
How mean-spirited.
Yeah. Ow. I got the hiccups.
Well, don't die.
Go on.
You guys seem like you might be ready for the end of the night.
Well, there's a couple things. Was it half a week ago, something like that type of thing? I happened to see on social medias. There's a couple gems that we could go. We could rank these things first.
Sure.
Because we could do that, Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, anyone?
I'm gonna give the 940. The 940. I'm gonna give the S45 tagged out a 1 in 5. There's 5 knives.
A 1 in 5.
In that photo right there.
Paul.
It's outstanding in its field, Joe. And by that I mean I'm gonna throw it in the field.
Just- yeah. All right.
I'll come up with something clever. Give me a second. I'm working
Not-
on it. I'm working
Not
on
possible. Not possible.
it. Putting some math together here.
There's math happening after a camping weekend. That's nonsense.
That's why there's a delay.
For the tagged out, I'll say the MagnaCut option is a hole-in-one if you're not afraid of spending money. Get it because it's one of the ones with a hole in it.
Mm-hmm. I will say I do like the 940 in a MagnaCut. I think that's a good blade shape and like grind profile for something that you're going to abuse on.
Yeah. Do wish they had hardened it a little bit, but at least that this configuration makes a bit more sense.
Also that, but that seems to be the thing with Benchmade recently, to a certain degree. They're getting timid. Hey, Mathley.
Yeah.
You mathleting over there?
Almost.
What's the square root of pi?
Why would I ever want to know that?
Yeah, that's nonsense words.
Hang on. I almost got it. We're so close here.
Just trying to come up with a pun about burnt and smoked out and orange, but yes.
Burnt oranges, man. I'm telling you, they smell like ass.
I'm gonna give the burnt copper score of 28 pennies.
That's how many pennies it weighs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
2.5 grams in a penny. So I had to do some conversion shit in my brain. It hurts so bad. Would have taken me 3 seconds if I was actually on the ball this weekend. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna count it till tomorrow. This is nonsense.
Yeah, and I'm gonna score the tagged out however many pieces of orange Cerakote fall off the most expensive blade. That many pieces is the score it gets.
I see. So TBD. All right.
Yeah, at least 8
you
to
know
12.
It's a high score though, right?
Yeah,
at least a 12. You're not wrong. Jesus Christ. Real talk, I'm happy they didn't make yeah.
Not on this channel, sir.
No, I'm just happy they didn't use actual copper for the 940 and the 945 because Jesus Christ, those things would be heavy.
You'd have to make it so thin
and smelly.
Yeah, there is that too.
And I get it. Oh, but I want a patina my shit. Like, okay, then buy the Flytanium copper ones and like don't make people do this.
Exactly.
Oh.
Ben's making bad dad jokes at us, and I'm gonna ignore him.
That's not very nice.
Well, I said his name out loud, so I'm not doing a great job of ignoring him. But
the best part is that actually. Oh no, it doesn't segue. It doesn't segue quite yet. We'll get there. What it is going to segue into is new knife news. If you want to go to knife news, Joe, it's probably on the homepage. I don't know if Paul's seen this one yet, but I bet you it'd be right up both of you motherfuckers' alley.
Which one? Oh.
It's not right on the black screen. I might be behind a little bit on my knife news. Best Tech.
The praying mantis one?
Yeah, owner's son.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen this little guy.
I just thought Paul would like
the Hawkbill.
Some thingies. Yeah. And if you scroll down, can you scroll down on the knife newsy?
Tiny little picture.
It does have a little bit of the.
You
I'm sorry. Is that fully serrated?
can
Yeah.
also get a fully serrated version.
That's the only right answer.
Yeah.
Did they make this in a budget option?
Well, so this is a budget option. 14C Sandvik and G10, which is a great combination. I like it.
Oh.
I'm on board. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's
I'm gonna.
if we
I'm
can
gonna
get
open
them
some
in,
boxes.
if we can get them in hand, there's a non-zero chance I end up with one. It's a 2.96 inch blade, so it's pretty easily carried, I would say.
It's like my
That's
Ivy.
It's like this guy, small little boy.
Just a little lad.
I have follow-up questions about the non-zero chance that you threw out there.
That's not zero. It's not a 0% chance.
That's a
It's greater than, better than no.
That's a statistic that I can work with.
Yeah.
A non-zero.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
anytime a new knife comes into the shop, there's a non-zero chance, and I'll be like, "Oh, god damn it!" All right.
Well, it's an interesting design, right? It's a hawk bill that's fully serrated, which is just something you don't get a ton of outside of a couple Spydercos, really.
Or cold steel. Don't forget cold steel.
Or cold steel, yeah.
Fully serrate anything.
That's true. They don't give a shit.
The hog bills, front bills, side bills, hook bills. They'll serrate all that shit. Like it's
fully
bill
serrated
hooks. You know.
Yeah. You're
the
not
only fully
wrong.
serrated Spyderco that I really want, I want the cold steel version that's not serrated.
Are you talking about the
Black Talon.
Yeah.
The matriarch, yeah.
My black talon's in the other room. That's not a euphemism. It's actually the other room. Yeah. No, it's fun. This is cool.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Like I said, Sandvikies, budgeties, fully serratedies, all the bee's knees.
They did not have a link to it here, but I wonder
No,
if
it's not
live
even
on
on their website.
yet.
Nope, it's coming
No?
soon on their social media page. That's it.
Okay. Well,
That's why we're here and not there.
Oh, I don't really want to go onto Facebook,
Designed
but there's better
by the
pictures
owner's
here.
son.
Hey,
Wasn't that
that's
weird
kind of
bug-
cool.
Wasn't the weird like
The QQ.
the QQ wasn't that like
Yeah.
his daughter's knife?
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
Her, she's the
And
the
then
younger
with
daughter.
O
this
Step.
guy.
Collabed with O Step.
Yeah.
Yes. Same thing here. O Step also stuck helped
Oh,
out.
really?
Yeah.
Wow. Right in the pocket. Like,
Yeah.
Him.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
sometimes
cool, though.
sometimes you got to be in the pocket.
The contouring, the chamfering here, the little lines.
If you
Man,
can't be like,
that's so
what
cool.
do you want, little Timmy? And then you make people make the things that your kids want because your company has gotten big enough. I mean, if you can't be that kind of big shot, why do you own your own company?
Pretty much.
You're just trying to get away from Timmy. That kid never shuts up.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
Timmy's
you
never
see,
do.
You see the kind of stuff he's drawing?
Well, that's why he got the snatches. He's just like, here, take some crayons, go sketch some stuff. Keep this kid occupied. I got some work to do.
And then he gave him a knife afterwards and was like, here, have this one. It's fully
Yeah,
serrated.
it was just scribbles. He drew a farm. There was some cows and some chickens, and he's like, "Here, let's just say you designed a knife instead. How about this one?"
Yeah, the fully serrated is the way to go.
So is this not the same thing?
That's a Lucas Burnley design. It is not the same thing. It's similar, but different. Legally distinct. too.
No, it's not Lucas Burnley. It's the son's name, Lucas.
It's Lucas.
It's Lucas. Yeah, that's not a Burnley. It just says Lucas.
So that is the same knife.
It is. This is just a
I'm sorry.
uncoated satin blade.
They are wire clipping them too.
They're
God
wire
damn it,
clipping,
Take my
yeah.
fucking money.
Yeah, I'll be buying one of these things. I mean, it's right-hand carry only, of course, but
Of course, Bestek doesn't like lefties.
I want the all black
Only
one,
on the
though, if I'm being
sledgehammer.
honest.
Sometimes.
I want that one right there.
the
all
uncoated
blacked out
one?
No.
Oh,
the all
yeah.
blacked out.
Good. Will this come out in a better steel grade? Yeah. You want this in M390? Too fucking bad. You get 14C.
I'm fine with that.
Oh, this guy isn't. Dopey
Well,
DC
fuck that
gear.
guy.
Well, I mean, okay, so Best Tech does some cross
Pollination.
series. Yeah, exactly. Across their G10 / premium scales, they'll make a little something column A, column B. You know, they're not afraid to play ball.
I mean, that is still a very nice looking knife. I think I would just prefer the fully serrated blade.
Mm-hmm.
If they have the uncoated and fully serrated, I'm into it. But then
Is
my
it-
card, it looks so good. Oh,
Is it
man.
surprising that it was an O-Staff Hell design, and immediately upon seeing it, I was like, yeah, I'll take one of those?
Well,
Like,
It's not that surprising.
it's becoming more and more of a thing, it feels like.
yeah. What's that
What the-
weed knife we have on the shelf? That's the excellent liner lock with the sexy carbon fiber that we reviewed a little while ago. Oh, I knew the name. It slipped away from me.
The Nahava?
No,
The
the Navo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
you were
in
close.
the ballpark.
You're very close. Yeah,
I'm very
that's.
close.
I want that knife. So
Is
when you're
that an
talking
O-Step
about,
Hell?
yeah, it's a don't stop hell. Yeah,
All right, all right, all right.
he's got some stuff. He's got some things.
Yeah.
In diddly. Yeah, good times. So, last note of the night. We
Yeah,
got one more thing to talk about.
the last thing of
Oh,
the
this
night.
is not then the last note. Okay.
No. It was
Alright.
going to be earlier with Ben all like, talking smack and stuff, right? But every once in a while you see a thing and you're like, oh yeah, I know people that are inside different circles. So I saw this post and had to grab a quick shot of it just because it made me have a chuckle. And just because I get called out repeatedly on being inferior, on being lefty, I figured I'd take a step back a little bit for a second or two.
So this is all
Just-
Ben's fault.
And just say, well, it's been directed. Let's be honest here. Let's just throw up that picture there, Joe.
The actual footage.
So when you know Ben's relatives, and one of his relatives puts up stories of and
Very
tags Ben in them, and I see it, laugh my butt off, then
Good
obviously I have to take that screenshot and be like, hey, you were mean. Stop being mean to your sister. I mean, I was also reliving being mean to my sister not too long ago, so
Yeah.
Look, if you
I'm-
can't have a
I'm
sister
not-
to mean to.
I'm not the reason she has permanent cartilage damage in her ankle. I don't know what that doctor was saying when you're like, what happened? What trauma happened
Oh.
when you were younger?
Oh, the stupid shit that I've done. Pretty sure.
Times.
Yeah.
Good times. Yeah, last thing of the night. Just
That's
turn it around.
hilarious.
I mean, like, it's not always about us, you see.
Sometimes I like to give back.
Giving
Sometimes
back.
our audience members are also our content.
So there, take that. Get contented.
You've been
out there.
contented.
Is that like getting ratioed? I don't like that.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
like
know.
contented, but not.
But not.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that, but not like that at all.
But just
It's like that
just
in the way
in
that it's not like
spelling
that.
alone.
Oh, good shit.
Gentlemen,
Indeed.
it's been fun. It's been a slice.
It's been things.
Yeah.
I need to go back into slug mode.
I understand.
We
I'm glad you both
bagged,
survived.
bagged and tagged.
Yeah.
And now I think it's time to tap out.
And sunburnt and maybe a little what's it called? Heat strokey?
Oh.
Maybe.
Don't worry, we can tag you guys out for now, and I'm sure we can come back to it next week.
This guy over here.
I'm gonna start throwing 28 pennies.
Yeah, you're not gonna point me to the door.
He's gonna start snapping about him.
Yeah,
I've put holes in drywall like that.
of course, of course. And then when you get through the 28, I grab another, I don't know, let's say 25, because that's probably what the 945 weighs. It's like 3 pennies less.
And you just throw those ones as a big handful.
Yeah, and then say, pick those up.
Yeah, we're onto you.
Yeah. I know where this train leads.
It was getting really close to 52 penny pickup there. It's
Closer than I'd like, I'll be honest.
I was working on it.
Like,
So-
that game sucks.
Yeah, it's not a fun one. There are no winners.
All right, gentlemen. Thanks for joining us this evening. I believe we are back again here next week. I thinksies. Are you
I
Giuseppe's? You're
man,
not out next. You are.
I think it's Mark that's away next weekend.
yeah, I'm covering, so I'll be working again. But
Cool. Cool story, bro.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I'll be here then. It's settled.
We'll be here.
In stone. All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Thanks again to the Cutting Edge Cutlery Co. for bringing in the latest and greatest. Oh yeah, by the way, these things won't be released for like another day or two. So sneak peeks, all the sneak peekies.
Sneaking them peaks.
Yeah. Well, how many peaks? 5 peaks.
5 whole.
That's no longer a peak, man. After 5, like that's just looking.
That's
It's
just
like it's just
We're more
it's,
stalking.
like it's.
But if you
Yeah,
forget, look. But if you forget the first 3, then I mean, really,
It's only stalking if it's 2 or more unwanted out of those 5. Yeah.
I see.
So you get a good ratio.
You got
Thanks-
50-50 chance there. Like it's yeah.
Thanks to them folks over on the Instagrams and our algorithm that is not canceling us. Good for you.
Yeah,
Good
I think
for you, algorithm.
I think there's some kind of petition going around now about
Is
that.
there?
Yeah, I know Metal Complex had a video up on it recently. I forget the name of the organization that's leading it, but yeah, there's
All right.
there's a petition. So
They're gonna make me do work again. Those bastards.
I'm
Wow.
also gonna thank our Patreon members
Yeah, those guys.
before and
Yeah.
afters, prior, present, and future. Because you appreciate you guys month after month contributing. Everything went back to you guys. Probably will do that again somewhere along the way. In some
next
form.
one, the next one, we all get new knives.
Yeah.
Look what you guys bought us. Thanks. That's an
It's
asshole
time
move
to
and a half.
thank us. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even feel good saying that out loud. I'm gonna repent.
look, if we
Um,
review the things we buy, does that make it okay? Does that make it slightly better?
No,
Yeah,
no, you can't cover up your shame with excuses, Joe.
Heard it here
Sure you
first,
can.
folks.
That's
That's
what
like, yeah.
That's
The
what excuses are for.
The likes of Shabazz and Neves Knives and anyone who has a Patreon is reviewing knives. They're all just a bunch of hustlers. Can't trust them.
Yeah, just feeding the addiction.
And those are the exact words out of Dennis's mouth. I didn't change it at all.
Yeah,
The-
that's what I heard.
The who sells. All
Yeah.
the who sells. Yeah.
All right, get us out of here.
Cool, yes. We will see you again here next week, 7:15 Mountain Standard Time. Oh, goodness. That's what happens when you're on the side of a mountain fishing in the sun all weekend, man. You're tired. It's wears you
Yeah.
out. Wears you out. You gotta deal with the work week now. It's hot. It's rough.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We will see you here again next week. I am who I am. I'm Dennis Vipers.
I'm there and Joe.
I'm xl.ca.
And we'll see you next time.
I only punched
Bye.
one tree this weekend. How many did you punch?
Only one.
Wow. That's a good job. That's
Yeah.
a good job.
Success.